Alright, guys, before we move further in this video, I just want to let you know that this idea was in my mind for last 3 weeks, and now I've taken this 10 takes to make record this video. Every time I'm fucking up. So bear with me and forgive me if I just fumble, lag, glitch, whatever happens with me, maybe with my words. So please be patient and also be thankful because this information is not available on YouTube. Um, Searched it customer bubble, copywriting or copywriting customer bubble. Anyways, so let's move further. What's customer bubble? You need to understand that 80% of your job as a copywriter is to understand your customer better and get to know about your product better. So 80% part is research and 20% is just execution. And this is where it comes to play. The better you can understand problems, the better you will be able to write about them. And then the better you write, the better performance you will get on your table, right? Simple as that. But it's not really simple. What you need to understand is custom bubble is the key foundation of before you start to write your copy. And this is where the beginner sucks. Why? Because whenever they are trying to write a copy, they don't know where to start. And this is where it's like a guidebook to help you out. All right, so let's get further. You have seen this line multiple times in different format. You must write your copy whenever you're writing a copy. Keep your customer in mind. Customer bubble, like not customer bubble, but keep your customer in mind. Always write about your customer, write for your customer. But you need to understand that the better you can understand those problems, and the better you can come up with the ways, ideas, solutions to, get through the problem, like opening a gate of this problem and finding a solution, the better you will be able to write and present this writing style in front of your customer through via email, ads, whatever you want to write about, right? So this is where it comes to play and how it does happen actually. And I will show you in a diagram so you'll get a better clarity. And then I will draw some figures. All right. Let's get it. Reality, which is unknown. So I will give you some examples. The unknown reality is where you ask multiple fucking questions which you don't have answer to because the reality is unknown for everyone. For example, what's the existence of like what's the point of existing? These kind of creepy questions. So let's not get into this, but the reality is unknown to everyone, which is the base foundation of this customer bubble. On base of that, we have our own personal experiences like for example, okay, for example, a dog started to run right after me. So what's my major response is like it can be three different things, but the reality is just going to be if the dog is like small, I'm going to stood there. If a dog is like a bulldog or something like that, I'm going to run, right? I'm going to seek for my safety because I know that these kind of dogs are strong, scary. So the reality is unknown, and after that reality, we have our own experiences. So I've never been bitten by a dog, but if you have been bitten by a dog, you know how it feels. All right. And based on that, you have your assumptions and theories. So for example, if you have been bitten by a dog, if a dog was chasing you, now you're scared of dogs, right? And on that, you make your own judgments and conclusion. So if you are scared of dog, now your conclusion would be, I'm not going to go near dogs, these kind of scary dogs, and you'll form your own conclusion and judgment about dogs, right? And in belief of all of that, you will form your own belief that this is what I believe to be true. This is what I believe, which is true. The dogs are scary. Dogs run after me. Dogs will bite me. This is your now the fake reality, which we call here the fake reality. Now you'll form your own beliefs. Already the very the worst example, but I hope it helps you understand. So on all like on top of experiences, theories, assumptions, conclusion, judgment, belief, here we stand on beliefs, the fake reality. This is now the new reality which we have created. So now above all of this, we will form our own bubble, which is like dreams, failure, doubts, emotions, all strong emotions for every person. You, me, and your customer will have these kind of emotions and these kind of beliefs, but from own individual perspective, all right? So you need to remember that what you think and what other person think is not going to be same. So whenever you are starting to write copy, everything starts within the customer bubble, all right? Within the person's reality, the fake reality which they have created. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about what's right, what's wrong. They only care about what they have seen, what they believe to be true. All right. So this is what you need to know. If you present something new to them, if for example, if you are writing a copy with new idea, don't do it because the chances are more likely that the person is not going to accept it. So you are throwing an arrow to the person, and the person is going to defend the argument because they don't believe it to be true. Right. So whenever you are writing copy, you need to keep this thing in mind that pain, fear, failure, dream, suspicious, desire, and all these kind of emotions are different for each individual. Right? But whenever you are starting a write to copy, you need to always start with someone's pain, with their fear. What do you think they can think? Like, for example, if a person who's not very good with dogs, right? They don't have any with very good experience with dogs. Maybe the dog have bitten them, but this is now can be complicated for them to understand. But if you start any topic with dogs, they're more likely to relate, and this is not something new to them, right? So if you say that, okay, maybe if someone has been bitten by a dog and then you have similar experiences and you go to and them and talk about that, hey, I don't like dogs, I don't like going near to them, they're scary, they'll always run after me, and the person can resonate with this, you are more likely to be better friends with them, right? This is like the only example I can come up with, but there are few other you can think with your own mind, but I hope it helps, right? So whenever you are trying to start a copy, always think that what this person is going to think, what this person's fear could be, what the pain is, what's suspicious, what they think which is not to be true. All right. But now you need to understand one important thing. If you tell them something new, of course, they are not going to accept it. But in a long term, for example, when you are writing copy, you need to think that first start with the pain, fears, any kind of these emotions, and you need to build a chain of belief because you want to tell them something, right? You want to sell them something. And you can't go, hey, if you are scared of dog, okay, this is how you should come up with this. No, they're not going to accept that fact. But you need to create a chain of belief. You need to make sure they understand what you're trying to say, right? You can't just hop on to directly to the solution because the person is still afraid of their pain and fears. So you need to create a chain to, hold their hands and go through the park and make them understand that, okay, dogs are very cute and nice until and unless they experience their own reality with the dogs, that they are nice and cute, they won't accept that dogs are not harmful, right? I hope it makes sense. Sorry if I'm lagging a bit because I can't take more than 10 shots. I have to record this video. Anyways, so I hope this is helping you understand that if you try to be over smart and just try to, don't care about the pain, fear, you just need to sell them something or just need to tell them, hey, dogs are not like this. This is more likely going to be fail because this is not something they have experienced in the past before. So you need to understand that whenever you are writing for a customer, pain, fears, and all these things which a person thinks to be true, need to start with those. So you can be better friends with them and they don't like, disagree with you whenever you say something. So how does it helps? If you put all your focus and attention to all these kind of problems which a customer must be thinking, you can grab those points and then it is going to help you write copy. But exactly how, let me show you, is this. So as long as you can do these things, which is encourage dreams, confirm they're suspicious, ally with fears, justify failures, throw rocks at same enemy, people are willing to do anything. For example, these are the people, these are the customer, and they are scared of dogs. They have something like, they don't have a good relationship with dogs or any kind of animals, for example, or maybe any other example we can have like for example, car repairing shops. So if they are not being treated nicely previously, if they still have their problems in their car, for example, just out of a blue example, don't take it very seriously. So as long as you can encourage their dreams, for example, if they have a dream to earn X amount of money, and you can say, oh, this is very likely to possible, but their family has never taught them, okay, this is like the family honest. The honest reaction of any family member would be, okay, be in reality, these kind of reactions. So if as long as you are being a friendly way in them with them, for example, like giving them, yeah, this is possible. You can do it. And as long as you can encourage them to follow their dreams, they are more likely to listen to you and whatever you are trying to help them with. Confirm their suspicions, ally with their fears, for example, to the dog one. Justify their failures. If someone has quitted their job, failed multiple times in exams, whatever, you just need to justify it, right? And throw rocks at the same enemy. For example, I don't want to get this in political statement, but for example, if someone likes Trump's and other person likes Biden, right? So both are totally opposite in terms of thinking. But if you are in team Trump, you are going to throw rocks with this other guy to the same enemy, right? I hope it helps. So if my example is making sense to you, as long as you are writing your copy with the person's perspective, you are more likely to write and make sure that the customer is going to read this copy, because now you are throwing rocks at the same enemy, or maybe all these four things. This is where you need to actually start your copy with, right? And as if you can understand this concept from very core, and always start your copy with thinking that okay, this is what my customer must be thinking. This is that their suspicions. And for example, if we take fat loss for women, especially, they have been, they have tried, they have tried to go dieting, they have tried to lose fat, but what's happening with them? Because for those who are still struggling, always keep failing. And as long as you can, let them know that, all right, this is okay, you can still do it. And but this, my X program will help you do it. But you also, in beginning when you're writing copy, you tell them it's okay to fail, but never give up. All these kind of crappy shit, the copy is going to be fine. All right. So I hope this concept helps you understand what's customer bubble. Pretty much not the best example, but I've given 10 takes for this video, and yeah, you can get this. What the fuck? I don't know what to say. I don't use scripts. I fumble a lot. Anyways, enjoy your day. Bye.